Natural gas is the cleanest of fossil fuels. It's not like the other carbon fuels that are hazardous to our environment. When used to generate electricity, natural gas burns cleaner than any other fuel source with less pollutants and no mercury. When burned, natural gas produces about 45% less carbon dioxide than coal, about 30% less than oil, and about 15% less than wood. You know, there's a lot of talk about renewable energy, use of biofuels, the sun and the wind as sources. Yet if we maximized the use of all potential renewable sources, the amount of energy generated would fulfill a very small portion of our need and would have absolutely no impact on increasing our energy independence, and renewables can only provide minimal help in cleaning our environment. It's not that we should not find ways to use these renewable sources, it's simply not enough. What happens when the sun sets and the wind dies down? Natural gas is the safe, affordable, abundant support for solar and wind and is the most cost-efficient, clean energy source for homes and commercial and industrial buildings. Choosing natural gas automatically lowers your reliance on electric utilities that burn coal or inefficiently uses natural gas to make that electricity. By doing so, you'll personally help lower carbon emissions, smog, and acid rain. You'll also create fewer greenhouse gases, doing your part to slow or reduce the effects of global climate change. Now, when we think of how much pollution of our environment comes from transportation, we know we have to do something to reduce emissions. Natural gas vehicles, or NGVs, can have a direct positive impact on America's air quality and environment today. Natural gas vehicles emit 25% less CO2 than automobiles that run on diesel or gasoline. In addition to carbon dioxide reductions, NGVs also emit less carbon monoxide, non-methane organic gas, and nitrogen oxides. Overall, NGVs improve air quality through dramatic reductions in emissions. So why are we all not driving natural gas vehicles? Well, the answer is pretty simple. The infrastructure simply hasn't been built yet. There are over 1,100 natural gas stations in the U.S. as compared to more than 200,000 gasoline stations. That's quite a comparison. That means we need more natural gas stations to power even a small portion of our vehicles. There's new interest in adding natural gas pumps to existing stations. Fleet owners are beginning to install their own stations, and now there's a home fueling option that will allow NGV owners to refuel at home at night while they're sleeping. Several automobile manufacturers, Ford, Honda, BMW, Mercedes, Volvo, Volkswagen, Dodge, and many others are building passenger cars, vans, buses, and trucks that run on natural gas. Yet most of them are being purchased and driven in other countries, even though the cost is less than half the cost of gasoline and offers an even greater savings when compared to diesel. And it's much cleaner. Remember, America has more natural gas than any other country. Yet with the growing demand, it's projected that more than 15% of our natural gas will be imported from countries other than Canada and Mexico by 2025. Puzzling, isn't it? Well, it's time to solve the puzzle. Tell everyone you meet about the important truths about natural gas and how expanded production and increased use can have a major impact not only on our economy and independence, but can also help eliminate troublesome emissions that are destroying our environment. As a public gas company with limited resources, Charlottesville Gas knew it was necessary to rely on a creative approach for their recent ad campaign. The solution came in the form of a blue-friendly flame, their mascot, Flicker the Flame. The following TV spot, Gas Safety 101, promoted clean and safe natural gas.
Be gas safety smart with Flicker the Flame. Learn how to detect the gas leak. Look for glowing dirt. Listen for an unusual hissing sound near appliances. Smell for a rotten egg-like odor. If you notice any of these signs, take action right away. Leave the area immediately. Do not turn appliances or lights on or off. And call Charlottesville Gas or 911. Remember, before you dig, you must call Miss Utility. Help Flicker keep our community safe. Charlottesville Gas. Green and safe.
I think natural gas, to a certain degree over the years, has suffered from an identity crisis. At one point, we have become the and industry. It's oil and gas. And so we are working to try to educate people, be they legislators at the state or federal level or regulators, about the difference in natural gas from some of the other carbon fuels and what you need to do to understand the role that natural gas can play in the future of America's energy policy. It's very significant, I think, given the fact that we have the supplies that we have a lot of the infrastructure already built, but we have so much more to do.
I think the biggest issue for the natural gas industry is educating the public, the Americans, on the benefits of natural gas. We all that are in the industry are very close to our supply situation, but the average American doesn't realize that we have an abundant resource here in the United States. They also don't realize that it's a very safe industry, that we've got a great safety record as an industry. They don't have an appreciation for the efficiency of the industry. Just give you an example, heating our homes, cooking, heating our commercial buildings with natural gas is far more efficient than electricity. You lose almost 70% of the energy when you try to take that energy and make electricity. It's lost in the generation, transmission, and delivery. Also, it's clean burning. And you can almost see how clean it is just by its blue flame, but a lot of folks don't realize that it is very clean and good, actually a good energy source, far less pollutants than a lot of the other fossil fuels.
As natural gas employees, you are the absolute best ambassadors for this great source of energy. In fact, many of you are already excelling at communicating our important message. There's never been a better time for natural gas. Let me say that again. There's never been a better time for natural gas. It's abundant, it's affordable, American, and clean. Natural gas is the best energy solution.
To me, the way to communicate natural gas is to follow the P's of marketing that we all know. It's a fantastic product. It's clean, it's safe, it's efficient, it's domestic, it's very economical, particularly with the shale plays. So making sure that employees know those crisp messages is essential because you have to know the product before you can sell it effectively. Second, the promotion. We really try to emphasize all the various channels that we have at our disposal, from texting and SMS to internet and the typical outdoor advertising, TV, radio, person to person. It's all good in terms of how we communicate. We just need to continue to innovate and be creative.
I look really at the natural gas ambassador for companies like ours as not only people who can talk to other people and share with them about the benefits of natural gas, but people who carry the brand of our company and our industry. And certainly we have great ambassadors out there, and it's everything from when they stop by the side of the road with somebody who's got a flat tire to helping a customer who might have a gas leak, and at the same time sharing with them the value that our company and our product bring to the marketplace. So it's everything from a conversation in someone's home about why natural gas for heating or water heating or cooking or clothes drying, all the way to someone who just happened to see one of our trucks go by and stopped and helped and built that brand value for why we're a great product and a great company.
We have directors of first impression of our companies and of our product on the ground in talking to our customers in our customer contact centers, as well as the service techs, the meter readers. And it is our responsibility as an industry and as companies to really equip all of these folks with the information that is so prevalently available in the industry today. I mean, our product has never been better. We have never enjoyed a better time for natural gas. It is clean, as everybody knows. It beats hands down the coal and the oil and all the other fossil fuels. It's affordable. Obviously, it's dropped by 50% since 2008. So it's an extremely affordable product, and the consumer has enjoyed. excuse me. The consumer has enjoyed and benefited from the reduction in natural gas prices by not experiencing any increase in their bills over the last 3 winter heating seasons. So that's another thing that we need to make very, very well known to our employees so that they can communicate this. It's abundant. Lord, we've got 100 years of supply out there. There's, again, I mean, it's so plentifully available. People don't have to worry about our product not being available. And for the next century, we'll have enough natural gas, and probably much more than that, as we continue to develop the unconventional shale play sources that are out there. Finally, it's American, and that's extremely important, because right now, when you talk about oil and the dependence on foreign oil and the impact on national security, natural gas, again, brings us back to an all-American product. And finally, it's a fundamental food group that is necessary for a healthy economy. And obviously, natural gas, I think, can be, the superhighway back to the restoration of a healthy and vibrant economy if we continue to make available all of the wonderful uses that it has.
I think our employees can become great ambassadors for natural gas three ways. One is we need to give them information. There are tremendous benefits of natural gas, as we all know, in the industry, but sometimes often employees get caught up doing their primary job, which is marketing or operations or sales, and we need to arm them with just crisp information about the attributes of natural gas. Second, we need to give them the tools. Maybe it's leave behind, maybe it's a video, maybe it's just an outline of how they can give an elevator speech if they have a 20-second opportunity with somebody that says, tell me about what you do and why natural gas is something I should be interested in. And third, I think just making employees feel comfortable that that's something that we encourage and that we want them to do. I think sometimes, again, people get pigeonholed in their thinking a little bit, and we want them to expand and really extol the virtues of the product that we have to offer.